Hello, wrestling fans. I am Mud Puppet Joel. Hey, it's Mud Puppet Ryan, and we are the Mud Puppets. And right there, you see amazing Nate MATTSON with his tag team partner, Benjamin Boone. This, from June 7th, the Creep Benefit Show. They're taking on, you're going to see here in a few minutes, Ryan, along with everyone else, exactly who they're taking on.
Very, very interesting to see that, Joel. These two guys here, a very accomplished tag team.
Absolutely. You get the power with Benjamin Boone. You get the wily veteran with Nate MATTSON. Formidable tag team for anybody on the independent wrestling scene. I'm very excited to see who's about to appear here as their opponents. But before they do, we might as well get in a little plug for ourselves.
Sure.
You know, we've started our cable access show. Oh, here we go. Hold that. Here's their opponents. Oh yeah, you may know that music. Here they come. One night only reunion. Let's hear it. Come on. Give it to me. I'm waiting. And there they are. It is the Bumpin' Uglies, Ryan. They have not tagged in about, a year and a half now?
It has been quite some time. We've seen Movado in singles action. Now the Bumpin' Uglies back for one night only for the Creep Benefit Show.
The crowd going crazy for them. Bumpin' Uglies reunion, it was quite a sight that night back in June. And as you're about to see, quite a match as well. Bumpin' Uglies number 1 and 2. Of course, we now know one of them by Movado.
Now, which one is Movado?
Are you kidding me?
Which number is he?
I don't know which number he is, but he's quite clearly the larger of the Bumpin' Uglies.
Oh, that's like, they're both pretty big.
You really can't tell?
No, I'm lost.
Well, you know, that doesn't come as a surprise. Now, they're going to hit the ring here. Chase out the Sons of Michigan. Take to the turnbuckles. Little more chest beating from the animalistic Bumpin' Uglies.
Animalistic is right. You know, I feel bad for the Sons of Michigan having to go up against these two guys.
We'll see. To my knowledge, I don't believe the two teams have ever clashed. I do not believe the Sons of Michigan were wrestling as a tag team when the Bumpin' Uglies parted ways. And for those of you who don't know, they did not part ways on a bad note. They had a long, successful run, many titles through various promotions. And now Nate Matts, amazing Nate with something to say here.
What you say, little man?
Uh-oh. It's a kid mouthing off. Well, I don't blame them. Kids these days, they need to be smacked around.
I agree.
Whoa. Now, I'm a big fan of Amazing Nate MATTSON, but I can't get down with that.
Maybe a bridge too far for me, too.
Come on, Nate. You're better than this.
You bought a ticket to see great pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
But you bought a ticket to help that man right there.
I don't know. I think you might just be setting us up here, Ryan.
Seems like it.
So, Creep, baby, from the bottom of the Sons of Michigan, you wanted the best. You got amazing Nate MATTSON, the big bear Benjamin Boone, and the reunited Bumpin' Uglies.
A little bit of grandstanding here. He's up on a soapbox there. I still think the other shoe's going to drop. Amazing Nate MATTSON making some points before this match begins, and finally both tag teams in the ring. And to get back to my point very quickly, I just want to invite everybody to check out our cable access show, Ryan, that we of course started over the summer.
Sure.
We released our second episode about a month ago, entitled The Boys of Summer. And go to our website, mudpuppets.com, for more information. Or just check us out on YouTube. Now here we've got this great tag team match. See Movado with a little waltz there. Gotta like the big man style.
Movado seems downright jovial tonight, Joel, to be reteaming with his former partner. He seems in a better mood than he normally is.
I would say so. You know, as his old running buddy back in his corner. Living some good times, perhaps. Chucks amazing Nate to the corner, and Nate's gonna bail, and Movado's showing off the guns and imploring the fans to give it up a little bit.
If that is Movado.
It is Movado.
Okay. You're the expert. I'll take your word for it.
Thank you.
He pulled his hair, and Benjamin Boone is absolutely right. I saw him pull his hair.
Well, you know what? The referee didn't see it, and come on. I mean, how much you're gonna get on?
You're gonna put stock in these referees.
You know, I'll give this gentleman credit. Not an MPW regular. I have no previous quarrels with him.
Maybe he's all right.
Well, maybe not. We're gonna find out. Nate taking his time on the outside. Can't say that I blame him. I mean, Movado is not a man that you want to just rush back into the ring with. Ooh. And now Nate showboated a little.
He's showing him the guns, man. He's showing him what he's got to deal with.
I see. A little time on now. Here come the guns of the team. Benjamin Boone, the big bear they call him.
You can see why, Joel. This is a big, strong guy. He might be a match for the Bumpin' Uglies when it comes to power.
The right matchup for the Sons of Michigan here in terms of power, weight, strength. Movado puts him in a side headlock. Boone muscle out of it here. See the two big men squaring off. Pushes Movado off the ropes, whips him to the other side. Ooh, and meet in the middle, and nobody gives an inch. Neither one of these men are used to that.
No, not at all. They're used to you hit someone, he's down on the canvas, hurt.
Hear the crowd really getting behind the Bumpin' Uglies now. Another one. Both men stand their ground. Some primal screams there. I'm liking it. It's getting turbocharged in here. One more time, they're going to go for it. Boone and Movado seem to come to a meeting of the minds. Ooh, Movado faked him out a little bit. He gives him a couple of shots to the jaw. You gotta like the gamesmanship there.
I don't know about that sportsmanship.
More than a couple of shots. He's dancing a circle of fists around Benjamin Boone right now. Now he's winding up a big one and sends him down to the mat.
Ben Boone has got to get things going in his favor right here. The Bumpin' Uglies are building momentum.
Classic Bumpin' Uglies now. The double team assault is on. Oh, Movado with that patented handstand. Now the pin. Count it, ref. One. About a 1.5 count there and a kick out. Yeah, they're going to have to work over a man of Boone's size. A little more than that, but I like what I'm seeing from the Bumpin' Uglies early.
I gotta admit, that old teamwork has come back. It looks like they have not missed a beat.
Well, and Nate Mattson and Ben Boone again catching a breath, and can't say that I blame him. Movado certainly got the psychological drop on his opponent early, and now getting in on the pose. Clunks, I believe they just clunked their heads together. They're on the outside. Bumpin' Uglies going to town out there. Movado chucking Boone back into the ring. I believe he is still the legal man.
Yes, there was no tag there. Here comes Bumpin' Ugly, who is not Movado.
Let's call him Bumpin' Ugly number 1. Since Movado has assumed the name Movado, let's just assign him the number 1.
So you're giving him number 1.
It is not a ranking of any sort. Oh, look at that spear into the turnbuckle. Very nicely executed.
There's going to be some controversy over these rankings.
Look, I have often... Here we go, we got a pin. 1, 2. Look, I'm the last person that you're going to try and paint me into the corner over 2 count there. Finish my thought here in a moment. Really torquing the shoulder there, and Nate Mattson finally gets in there, breaks things up, and starts hammering away. Nice save there.
Yeah, it was.
And now it allows the big man to get on the offensive, and he tags in the fresher Mattson. Nice bit of teamwork there. My point is, I've gone on record many times, Mattson takes the second turnbuckle here, on my thoughts on Movado. I'm a big Movado fan, so don't try and tell me this nonsense. Oh, he's number 2.
Yeah, backpedaling now.
Take it,
because you don't want to find yourself cornered by Movado.
Nicely executed there by Nate Mattson. The referee had head turn to that one or what?
That was to the inner thigh,
I
so
don't.
The referee let that slide.
Knee to the face there. Of course, I don't want to find myself, whatever the phrase you used was.
Corner.
Okay, cornered by Movado. But nor I have any reason to fear that.
I think you have lots of
history of the
reason to fear
matches
that,
we've called.
my friend.
I've always expressed my fandom for Movado.
We'll see about that. I'll go through
He
and
is a skilled big man, and I enjoy watching his work.
And if I find any instances where you were critical of Movado, I might just tweet them to him and let him know that.
Look, why don't you just tweet yourself and be done with it, okay?
I don't know if they can do that on a family show. Not Movado is down.
Oh, for crying out loud. Bumping Ugly #1, now Boone with a knee and taking charge here now. I'll give him credit. He and Mattson to turn the tables, Movado in to break up that cover.
Good save by Movado on Monado.
Oh, for crying out loud. Now, Ben Boone was viciously clubbing him there momentarily. Now Mattson back in, no tag, but you saw he gave the old sound effect, so sold it to the referee, who, in my opinion, official has to have visual contact.
Hey, the ref's got a lot going on here with these three gigantic guys.
Kick there. 2 count there.
And then Nate Mattson, who I think is the smartest guy in there. You saw what he just did. He's trying to sucker Movado into the ring there, Joel.
Nate Mattson is the veteran. Like I said earlier, a wily veteran, consummate veteran. I think Nate Mattson, just about any time he steps in that ring, is the smartest guy in the ring.
He doesn't miss a trick. He knows exactly what to do to rile his opponent up and get him off his game plan. It's working here. Ben Boone, a nice splash.
Absolutely. Into a pin. 1, 2, 2.5. Hey, look. Nate Mattson didn't inspire chants of "We hate Nate" all across the Midwest for no reason. He is a smart man.
He's a smart man, and the fans are jealous. That's why they go with those chants.
I don't know that the fans are jealous.
They wish they were as smart as Nate.
Well, they might want to go forward. I'm just being honest. Look, maybe shoot for a Paul Bowser.
Wow. No, that is just outright insulting.
No offense, Paul.
You'll find yourself with Movado and Paul Bowser coming after you now.
Oh, look at that teamwork. You gotta love that.
That's
Nate coming off the top with the leg drop. Boone had Movado there, and it looked like a Boston Crab.
That was not Movado. That was the other Bumpin' Ugly.
Well, when they're
even you can't keep them straight.
When they're on the ground, it's very difficult to tell.
Jeez.
Yeah, I should have paid attention to the tattoos on Bumpin' Ugly #1.
Oh, wait, one has a tattoo? I wish you would have told me at the start of the match.
Tattoos on his arm.
I've been struggling this whole match.
Your powers of observation stupefy.
I forgot my
Your
glasses.
lack thereof, I should say. Camel clutch being applied. Boone really bearing down on it. And I gotta tell you, I don't think that the Bumpin' Uglies are the type under any pressure to tap out.
I don't believe so. They don't seem like they would ever do that.
They're brutes.
Yeah. And he's laying those shots
Unloading those fists now. Ooh, a poke to the eye, and referee maybe gives Nate Mattson a shot to the side of the head. And the referee is warning him there. But this is the main event of the night. You're not going to end this on a disqualification. You're going to have a real egregious example of breaking the rules. Now all 4 men in the ring, and Boone and Mattson managed to isolate Bumpin' Ugly #1, really working him over in the corner now. Now Nate John with the fans.
He drove both of his boots right into Bumpin' Ugly 1's throat. That had to hurt.
Now Boone straight up choking him. Driving his clenched hand in the man's throat. And you know what, though? He may have the strategy down. This is the kind of thing, the place you need to go to beat a team like the Bumpin' Uglies.
Yeah.
Now Nate has Bumpin' Ugly #1 down on the mat.
I gotta say, Joel, I think this is a mistake here. He's spending too much time focusing on the fans right now. Gotta tune them out and just focus on keeping this guy. Oh boy.
I'll agree with that. You get a guy like that down. He's doing the head slant tilt. You don't want to.
So
if they start doing that, you're in trouble. Bail, Nate. Bail. Oh, nice. A little kick to the abdomen. Maybe bought himself some time, but whipped off the ropes. Double clothesline. They both go down to the mat. That one really looked like torqued Nate's neck there.
Yes,
it's taking the brunt of that one.
He's in some serious pain.
He's going to need to make a tag to the big man. And Bumpin' Ugly #1 might want to make a tag to the big man on the other side of the ring.
Yeah, I think it's critical right here. Whichever guy gets this tag first is going to have an advantage. And it looks like Bumpin' Ugly 1 is closer. But Nate's got a hold of it.
He's got his leg. Bucks him off, though. Sends Nate to the mat and makes the tag to Lovato. Nate, I'm not quite sure if he made the tag.
He should have.
Well, it doesn't look like it because Boone is not entering the ring. And right now, Nate is eating a whole lot of fist. Now Boone comes in and he eats the same.
Nate on fire.
Back down to the mat. Boone down to the mat. Lovato is all fired up right now.
Lovato gonna focus on, and Bumpin' Ugly #1. He's got Nate Mattson over in the corner.
Smart. Nate, obviously the quickest, most agile man in the match, and you've seen that come into play. You got to slow him down any way you can. Oh, that nice bulldog combination of Bumpin' Uglies. That could be at 1, 2, and Boone just breaks it up.
This one is getting out of control here, folks. All 4 guys in there battling. Referee's got to get 2 of these guys out of the ring.
Boone and BNU #1 in the far corner. Now they've separated. Look out! Movato's got Nate up, set up for the Movato driver. Nate just gets out of it. Oh, and he hits him with a double knee maneuver right in the face with a spear by Ben Boone. That could be it. Count the pin. 1, 2, broken up by Bumpin' Ugly #1. What a combination there.
Very, very lucky to break that one up. I think that might have been it, Joel.
Now fighting him off into the corner. They once again paired off. And I gotta say, I think it's the wrong pairing. Nate's giving up a lot in weight and strength to Lovato this late in the match. I wouldn't be risking it. Now they're gonna whip them. No, a reversal. And the Sons of Michigan go colliding into each other. Nate throws a wild punch and misses, or clothesline rather. And now Lovato scoops him up, and this could be it. It lights out for Nate. Spike to the canvas. Count the pin. 1, 2, and 3. That'll do it. The Bumpin' Uglies for one night only reunite. Get the win over the Sons of Michigan. An excellent tag team match.
Absolutely was a huge win for the Bumpin' Uglies. Got to feel good for them. And Nate Mattson is not going to be feeling good for a while. You got to know his neck's going to be killing.
Things got out of control there at the end. I told you, I didn't like the matchup this late in the match. Taking nothing away from Nate, but this late in the match, people are getting winded, and if that big man gets the drop on you, good luck overpowering him, and ultimately wasn't able to. Lovato scooped him up, and he does what Lovato does, and dropped him on his head. You see they pay a little respect to their brother Creep.
That was what the night was all about, Joel. Creep Benefit Show.
Absolutely. Creep, of course, back in April, title turmoil, suffered a severely broken leg. Broken in several places. He had surgery on it, physical therapy. Hopefully, be back soon. Bumpin' Ugly celebrating with some fans now. They're wild, man. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely.
But they came. They have fought any tag team that's been of any note in the last decade or more. They have backed.
Yeah, one of the top teams in all this area in indie wrestling.
A little salt in the wound there.
A thumb right in the eye to Ben Boone.
Hey, he was running his mouth a bit. Now Nate hitting the ring.
Oh, we might have some extra action here, Joel. I don't think these guys are done.
Nate, tell him, get in the ring. Let's see what you got. Nate, making sure his neck's okay. These two squaring down. What are we going to see here, Ryan?
I think these guys are going to slug it out one more
I
time.
think it might be right. Boone, in particular, looks quite upset.
And he's hot.
Bumpin' Uglies look like they're ready for a fight. They usually are.
Gonna break loose here in Tuscaloosa.
What do we got? And instead, we have the mutual show of respect. Hey, both teams battled hard.
You know, they were overcome by feelings of camaraderie, and you gotta give them that. It's a thing of beauty, Joel. A thing of beauty.
You're okay there.
I'm a little touched.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind it. I think
tear
it's
to my
appropriate. It was a night for Creep. It's a nice way to go out. So big win for the Bumpin' Uglies. We'll see what's next for the Sons of Michigan. Nate with some more words. That gives the Bumpin' Uglies some props, or brags a little more, but that's
Well, it's to be expected.
absolutely. Well, fans, as the Bumpin' Uglies and the Sons of Michigan make their exit, be sure to tune in again next week for some more wrestling action. As always, once again, we are the Mud Puppets. We welcome you to check out mudpuppets.com. Come like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube, where you can watch all of our bounty of sketches. And our latest sketch, Bad Job Interviews Volume 1. We'd be thrilled if you'd check that one out, kiddies. We'll see you next time.